Would a distraught father have a chance to say something?
Go ahead, sir.
You sound it.
No, we don't want to swear. We don't want to have profanity. I can't imagine the anger and the anxiety and the feeling of wanting retribution. And if you need to say something to help you, I'm more than willing to let you say something. But in a courtroom, we don't use profanity. But if you have some words that you would like to say, I would like to give you the opportunity to say
I would ask you to, as part of this sentencing, to grant me 5 minutes in a locked room with this demon. Would you do that?
That is not
yes
how
or no?
No, sir, I can't.
Would you give me 1 minute?
You know that I can't do that. That's not how our legal system works.
Give me 1 minute without pastor. One minute.
Relax, sir.
Relax.
Take it easy, buddy.
Just relax. Okay, now we're going to count that up, okay? You have to let up too, okay? All right, let's sit up. Get on your side. Sit up.
Where is it? 1, 2, 3, go. What if this happened to you guys?
Not behave like that. No one can behave like this. I want to make sure it's crystal clear.
You haven't lived through it, lady.
You cannot behave like this. This is letting him have this power over us, okay? She will come out and tell you this. I didn't want to see another parent get arrested or put handcuffs on or a victim. We cannot behave like this. I understand Mr. Margrave's frustration, but you cannot do this. This is not helping your children. This is not helping your community. This is not helping us. This is not helping the police department. Use your words. Use your experiences to get him and to change. Do not use physical violence.
What's good, YouTube world? It's Coffee tapping back in, and I don't know if y'all remember this footage, like 2018, 19, somewhere in that time frame, I believe, during the court proceedings for this sick sack-ish Larry Nassar piece of garbage who violated a bunch of young girls, just pure sack-ish, you know, and like still watching that footage, that's the father of one of the victims. Like, it makes me emotional, man. Like, it's so fucked up. I couldn't have been those cops stopping him from getting at that doctor. Dead ass. You know, I would have moved a little slower that day or something, you know. Hell, they could have took me to jail and kicked me off the force for letting them get at him, you know. You heard him telling them, what if this happened to y'all? And at the end, I don't know if that was a prosecutor or who that was saying, use your words. And I don't want to see any parents arrested, which I understand that, you know, and they ended up letting this guy out. You know, he was detained for a little while. He came back out in front of the judge and they let him go. And he flat out said, listen, I came here to support my child, you know, who was victimized by this evil sack of ish. And, you know, I thought I could be here to support her, but I couldn't do it. You know, once I saw him and the emotion started going through me, I had to kill this bastard. He didn't actually say kill this bastard, but it's just pure evil, you know? And I don't know if you guys have seen the latest update.
Our breaking news today. Disgraced sports doctor Larry Nassar, who was convicted of sexually abusing more than 300 female gymnasts, including Olympians, was stabbed multiple times at a Florida federal prison last night. The president of the local union that represents prison employees confirmed to NBC News that Nassar was stabbed twice in the neck and back and 6 times in the chest, leaving him with a collapsed lung. The official says Nassar is currently in stable condition. Nassar serving a 40-year prison sentence.
How about that? Stabbed 10 times, shanked up, twice in the back, twice in the neck, 6 in the chest. Punctured, what's it called? Collapsed lung, you know, and that when that happens, it's very crucial, very serious. You're very close to the brink of death. But they saved this sack of ish. Too bad he ain't rotten in hell, you know, where he belongs. But, you know, I'm sure maybe this won't be the last time. I don't know. You know, it's kind of wild. Some of the victims are speaking out, and they're actually saying they didn't want this to happen to him. I'm quite shocked by it, you know. And the feds, they're saying also too that he's been housed in a like part of the facility that he's in the federal prison he's in with other wicked demons. You know what I mean? He's in the offender zone or whatever. And it's wild. Comment, you know, for those who know about the prison system or whatever, you know, your thoughts about that. I remember hearing some time back in New York State, at least, you know, where I had known some people who went to prison were saying that there were these prisons now that had these SOP programs, you know, offender programs, wicked demon programs, where they would be housed all together and, you know, go to programs and just live together. Just a sick group of deviants all jailing together. It's fucking crazy. You know, back in the day, I know people that been to prison. I know people that were prison guards, and they used to just flat out tell me like, yeah, Coffee, a lot of guards would let motherfuckers get at these sacks of garbage, you know? But apparently now they're protected, and I'm hearing there's even times where individuals can get hit with hate crimes, you know? I don't know, man. They're just, we've talked about it on this channel many times. They're just pure garbage. They're liars. They're manipulators. I mean, y'all heard that. This piece of ish victimized over like 200 individuals. About 150 of them showed up to his sentencing, and he pled guilty. He'll never touch down, but that just ain't enough. You know, I hope he gets his ish pushed in again. I hope he gets attacked over and over again. But apparently, I guess it was another demon that got at him. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what you guys think about this, but I'm going to share one clip with y'all on the way up out of here, and that is the judge and one of the victims, like I said, saying that they actually didn't want this. They didn't want him to be assaulted or whatever. It's so fucked up. You know, feel so bad for these people. You'll see in this clip, you can see the pain that this woman is living through still to this day and always will. So tap in, comment, let me know what you guys think about it. You know, they're like, oh, too many people have been getting attacked in the feds, as they're talking about Whitey Bulger, this sack of ish here, the Unabomber offing himself, like they're saying the federal prisons is understaffed and all that. But I don't know, comment, let's talk about it. Die, burn in hell, Larry Nassar. And here's that clip, y'all. I'm gone. Subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
I'm not happy that this happened, because like I said, I don't think violence should be part of his sentence.
When news got out that former sports doctor Larry Nassar had been stabbed in the Florida federal prison, it sent waves of shock amongst the sister survivors and those who fought alongside them.
When we sent him to prison, my goal wasn't him to just get beat up and stabbed and go through such violence. I just wanted for him to pay for his time of all the stuff that he did to us.
Ashley Erickson is one of hundreds of sister survivors who spoke out against Larry Nassar. He was convicted with sexually abusing hundreds of young gymnasts and possession of child pornography. On Sunday, he was reported to have been stabbed in the back and chest multiple times.
I think if you spoke to most of the sister survivors, we're not wishing violence on him. And we just want him to serve his time.
Ingham County Judge Rosemary Aquilina says even though she stated during court that she signed Nassar's death warrant, she says this act is unacceptable.
But it wasn't that I wanted him dead. It was I wanted the girls to know that they were safe, because so many of them felt unsafe and worried that he wouldn't spend enough time in prison and that he would harm again.
As heinous as Larry Nassar's acts were, he was not sentenced to the death penalty, and every prisoner should at least have some level of protection.
Despite the news putting Nassar and the survivors back in the limelight, Erickson says there's one good thing that came out of a horrible situation.
I know that if I needed more sister survivor support, I have it.